Good evening, Manassas. Thank you. About 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. Gave myself a new nickname. Now I'm Captain Shakes-a-Lot. You may notice in a few minutes my left hand has a tremor. Initially, I thought this was a bummer, but I found a comedian who came up with a list of things you can only do if you have a tremor in your left hand. I thought, well, that's a good idea. So I came up with my own list. Would you like to hear the list?
Yeah.
I could be a bartender, specializing in James Bond martinis, shaken, not stirred. I see we have some James Bond fans in the audience. I could work at a casino. Every morning I'd go in and shake all the dice, make sure the ones don't fall off. Snake eyes. I could be a miner. All I have to do is hold the pan and the gold will shake out. What else? I could be a beauty pageant winner. I've already got the royal wave, I just have to hold my hand up. I could work in the morgue. Every morning I'd go in and shake all the bodies, make sure they're still dead. In honor of Father's Day, I have 3 stories about my father. One of the things, if you're lucky, a father teaches you about how the world really is instead of how you think it is. Driver's ed, first gasoline, driver's ed, and colored TV. I name my stories so they're easier to remember. So gasoline. We had a Rambler sedan when I was growing up, 5 seats, mom and dad in the front. My older brother behind my mom because he was taller. My younger brother in the middle because he was the smallest. I got to sit behind my dad. So when we pulled into a gas station, he said to the attendant, I want $3 worth of gas. I thought this was great. You could negotiate with a gas station attendant like at a yard sale. He explained to me, no, that's not what really happens. The gas price is fixed. I'm just telling him how much I want. So he ordered $3 worth. This is a long time ago. Gas was 29 cents a gallon. Yeah, a real long time ago. So he's getting about $10 gallons worth of gas. So he taught me a math lesson. No surprise, he was an accountant. He also taught me how to balance my checkbook to the penny. Thank you, Dad. So, driver's ed. So when I was 16, turned 16 in the summer, had my learner's permit, all signed up for driver's ed in the fall. My dad said, I'm going to teach you how to drive. And I said, but Dad, I'm already signed up for driver's ed. And he said, no, you have to learn how to drive before you take driver's ed. That made no sense. So we went to an empty parking lot in high school, taught me how to drive, how to turn on the car, how to drive straight, how to back up, how to turn, took me out into the streets. We lived in a suburb of Dallas, so there wasn't very much traffic on the summer streets during the daytime. And then I took driver's ed in the fall. And then I understood what he was talking about. We actually had, you're shaking your head, nodding your head, yes. We actually had one student in our class who had never turned on a car before. The reality of driver's ed is you're lucky if you get 10 minutes of driving once a week when there are 4 students in the car. So I was really glad my dad had taught me how to drive. And I taught both our sons how to drive. Thank you, Dad. Color TV. So back in the day, we almost only had black and white TVs. My dad's TV broke. He gave us his old black and white TV. He said, you can have it for the price of whatever it takes to fix it. So my husband found out that it only needed a 25-cent part. So we tried to give it back to my dad, and he said, no, I've been waiting for a couple of years now for my TV to break. So I'd have an excuse to buy a color TV. You keep the black and white. I will go get a brand new color TV. Turns out I'm cheap too. Now I know where I got it. Thanks, Dad. I'm Carol Covin. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. CAROL, COV as in Victor, IN. I wrote a book about grandmothers and mothers, advice they would like to give each other. It's available on Amazon and around the corner at Prosperos. Thank you very much.